We are looking for footing options for our horse's paddock. They're only in the paddock during nighttime. What are some of your suggestions for affordable paddock footing?
I saw this.
I know. This
and
is a
I
good
thought,
one.
yeah, it's a great question. I thought this will be super easy and straightforward. No.
Oh, see, I thought complete opposite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because my barn owner does a great job. There is no mud. Well, here's my list of things. So safe.
Yep.
Healthy, so not something that they can't eat off of. Affordable, they specifically asked for that. Easy to clean. You want to be able to go in there and pick the manure.
Yep.
Drains well when it's wet, so during the monsoon season, and then not dusty when it's hot and dry. That's also bad, especially for the horses that can't breathe very well. You want it to be comfortable to stand on, and also to lay down on if they don't have some place to lay. And then it has to be all season. Like, it's got to be an all season paddock. So spring, summer, winter, fall. But it's got to hold up when it's muddy season. It's got to hold up when it's frozen. So it can't be slick. I mean, when you think about it, your footing has a lot of jobs to do.
Well, that's what I was wondering, was like, what region of the country? Is she in Seattle and it's raining all the time? Is it snowing? Is it Minnesota? Is it?
That's why it got hard, because not only is the climate different in the different parts of the country, but what you have as possible footing choices differs from where you live. Because like I was in Georgia once, and they have this thing called red clay. We don't have that in Illinois. And so the people in Georgia know how to deal with that. And so my advice is, don't listen to me. Go visit barns, see what you like, talk to the barn owners, and they'll tell you, this is the best thing I ever did for my property. It's saved me time, it's been great on the horses. Or they'll say, oh, don't do this, I made the biggest mistake in my life. But so go visit a lot of barns, talk to veterinarians, talk to farriers, all kinds of people in the business, and see what's good and bad. Get yourself a list going. And then, I say this every time, talk to your county extension agent, right? Because they know what the soil is in your area. They know about runoff and like what areas that are flat or low or high or inclines in that. And then also they'll know, or you could just go to the quarries in your place and find out, I learned this word, the aggregates that are available in your area. Now we use limestone screenings or fines, but I don't know if they're available in all parts of the country. So.
Well, that's what I was going to say. There's so many variables. Not only that, but even like location of the paddock on their property. Is it at the bottom of a hill, so it's going to get a lot of like rain?
And where is the water source in it, and where is the shelter in it? All those things matter. And what is the fencing? The other thing is, she says affordable, and I wasn't going to mention this, but I will, just so that all the options are out there. There's some really cool new, let's call it technology. And it's sort of, I don't even know what let's call it composite, because I don't know what it's made out of. But you dig out the ground a little bit, and you lay this grid down. Have you seen them? There's a couple different brands of them. Ram Fence makes one, and it makes sense because they're in the fence business. They get the whole how to contain horses, and then you fill it with it could be pea gravel, whatever you have in your area, and it keeps the ground flat and level, and it prevents mud from building up.
Oh.
So, but it's not cheap. However,
but like affordable horse in the horse world, maybe.
Correct. And you got to think long term. So rather than have to like dig out and replace your paddocks every year, which could get expensive, what if you do it right the first time and it lasts forever and ever? So. Well,
I think that's something we always talk about here is like, do you make the investment right up front, or do you spend all the money like, because you took a.
Yeah, and that's a personal decision. But I just wanted to throw that out there, that there's that option too.
Let us know what you decide to go with, and I would love to know more about
pictures.
Pictures, yes. When it's all done, help the rest of us out.
Yeah.